NYU prides itself for its emphasis on arts education and performance studies. However, it recently pulled the plug on one of its oldest performance groups. We sat down with Mahadeen, the former conductor of the NYU Community Orchestra.
I'm a violinist, so I teach classes, private lessons for violinists, violists.
Okay, so tell me about the Community Orchestra. What was its role in this NYU?
You know, the Community Orchestra originally used to be the only orchestra at NYU.
Really?
And as the music department started growing and improving and a higher enrollment, they were able to create more than one orchestra.
So it's different from the other two orchestras as it's more open to the general community for people who are not necessarily pursuing a music major. Why do you think that having this option is important?
Well, I think it's always wonderful for anyone to be able to play music. Many of them enjoy doing it. Many of them are skilled. They've been studying throughout most of their grade school, high school, many continue through college. So to have an outlet to be able to play in an ensemble together is something that I think they continue to enjoy.
We revisited the place where it all started. So this is the hall where we used to rehearse.
This is the hall. They call it the Grand Hall. It's a very nice space. It has multi-purpose, but it's transformed into a wonderful orchestra rehearsal space that has capability for up to 60, 70 musicians, a full complement of equipment for brass, for percussion.
Last semester, I think, I speak for you and I both, when
Yes.
I was a little bit surprised when I found out that the Community Orchestra was going on a hiatus.
Yes.
Can you maybe talk about that a little bit?
Well, I was informed that it wasn't going to continue in the fall, but I was given no reason as to why.
You were not really given any prior notice that this was going to be canceled. How do you really feel about that?
Oh, it was a shock to me. I was very, very surprised because, we've always been told that the school really likes to champion something like ensembles like this that cater to a lot of people and offers a real enthusiastic activity. I think some of the students were very, very upset that the school had done something like that, especially when we've always been told that it was a priority. However, I think in the same moment, in my mind, I wanted to really try and proceed and try to offer something to our students and community, which I've been trying to establish in the last 3-4 months.
With the Rebellion Orchestra?
With what is currently named as the Rebellion Orchestra. One of our colleagues that we work with we were speaking about Star Wars because the new movie was coming out. So somehow we were speaking of the word rebellion and rebels. And, so Rebellion Orchestra came to mind, and we said, well, that would be a fitting name as long as rebellion is for something that is for a positive, constructive reason.
So you were able to gather some of the previous members from the Community Orchestra.
I received many emails from students that were still anxious to play. So we tried to help those students by putting something together.
And what do you see the current trajectory for the Rebellion Orchestra?
So as we start looking for rehearsal spaces and performance spaces, we are starting small with a group of about 20 to 30 members so that we can use area churches or performance spaces to try and present 1 to 2 concerts a year.
Why do you think people are willing to come together and rehearse on the weekends and just, being able to perform? What about it attracts people?
Why do we continue to play our instruments, even if we're not going into the field professionally? On top of that, to be able to do it in a collected group is a great team effort. It's a great way to work together as a team. Again, the university has their own priorities, and they have 2 orchestras that are very successful, very well operated. Again, to have a organization and a community orchestra for students that have no other option is something I think that everyone should try and support, which we're doing.